Welcome back to the channel and to more 2K23 updates. So first things first, if you haven't seen it already, then check out the channel's early gameplay playlist where you can see a bunch of early footage of all things 2K23, link to that one in the description down below. But let's get into this video with another news roundup and recap. Let's start this off with this year's roster. So coming via the official 2K Twitter page during Raw, we have got what seems to be some form of official roster reveal. Now admittedly, most of these names are either confirmed or a given, but confirmations nonetheless of the following superstars: Bianca Belair, Asuka, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Damian Priest, Bobby Lashley, and Seth Rollins. Sticking with roster, let's now talk roster size. So whilst we obviously don't have the full roster right now, coming via a 2K dev interview, we do now know the minimal size is going to be. So the 2K23 roster is confirmed to be bigger than the 2K22 roster, which had a roster of 228 superstars via SmackDown Hotel, although that figure does look to include alternatives as well as managers. That said, going off the quotes from 2K, the 2K23 roster is going to have even more, so expect more than 228 in this year's game. One final thing on this year's roster is a potential new and returning legend, with that legend being Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Now, for those not aware, Steiner hasn't appeared in the series since 2K14, and he had almost been blacklisted by the WWE up until more recently when the Steiners were inducted into the Hall of Fame. But the wait for Scott Steiner in a WWE game appears to be over, as very recently he has debuted in 2K's Supercard. Whilst this doesn't guarantee he's going to feature in 2K23, it does at least mean the chances are now much higher, and this could be a sign of things to come with Scott Steiner in WWE games. A quick note now on the PC version, and it's good news for those that plan to get 2K23 on it, as despite previous reports, it is said this year's PC entry will be on par with the new gen versions and will not be the last gen version like we've seen in previous years. This was confirmed by a 2K dev. And last up today, let's now talk Wargames. So we have seen a bunch of gameplay and also received a bunch of info, but coming via this week's 2K dev report, we do now have even more details. So it is confirmed that the match type will be playable in 3 different arenas. This includes NXT Wargames, Survivor Series Wargames, as well as a My Rise specific arena, which is looking likely to be this one as seen in this screenshot. We now also know this match type can be won in 3 different ways, those including pin and submission, as well as throwing your opponent off the top of the cage. Another new detail that we've now got gameplay of is this very awesome looking ring to ring springboard, which is actually a very cool looking rope to rope jump. Another clip that 2K have also released shows what looks to be a trench specific DDT. Finally, Wargames is now confirmed to be playable online with up to 8 players. It is also available in offline multiplayer with up to 4 players on PC and PlayStation and up to 6 on the Xbox. A link in the description down below to a video featuring more than 30 minutes of Wargames action. As always, share me your thoughts on today's news in the comments below. Stay tuned for more like this coming to the channel soon. And until next time, this has been 101. And I will see you all on the next one.